again and again. These girls might be 10s, but I recommend chasing the bag. Keep what you had and always keep your eye on king. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? We back with another one today with the return of one JB legend and the debut of another JB legend. Go ahead and introduce yourself, new sir.
Everybody know me. I'm just a dig for sure. Walk dig.
All right, y'all know me, D. Carey, maintaining, trying to keep complaining.
Yes, sir.
What side of JB you claim?
I claim all of JB. I'm from JB.
Okay. That's really, you got some ties in Blower, right, too?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Blower, Wynn, Pine Bluff, you know, just kind of universal.
Okay.
Family everywhere. It's all scattered over the country now.
So what was it like growing up, y'all two?
Yeah, 'cause y'all see y'all brothers, so that I want to get into.
Well, like I say, when we was young, you really don't remember too much about that, babies and stuff. And then once you get up there, getting close to being a teenager, then you be remembering stuff. Now, hold on, now, there's one instance I can remember. When I was young, when I was under 10. Back in the day, they used to have these big burn pits where you burn all your trash in the backyard. This fool that threw my goddamn big wheel in the goddamn. I tried to pull that mug out. The plastic got in my hand. My hand was on fire. I was running in the house. I threw the fire in her face. What the fuck y'all doing out there? Nigga threw my big wheel in the fire. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
Not the big wheel.
Yeah. But I still,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Y'all would say y'all was close from the beginning?
Yeah, it's always been me and him.
yeah.
So I know y'all got into some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I think the teenage years is more where that stuff comes in.
No, it's some things that when we was kids too, we had my grandpa for a long time.
Yeah.
And he would always pull up at either my mama's house or Aunt Faye's house. And this one particular time he pulled up and your grandma went outside, Aunt Faye went outside to talk to him. Your daddy come out the house, he walking funny. Your mama ain't noticed it, but grandpa noticed it. So when he walked up to grandpa's car, grandpa like, hey, what's wrong with your leg? Why you pulling it like that? Can you bend it? He's like, nah, I can't bend it. Your grandma got mad. Boy, you can too, bend that leg. Now, grandpa had to calm her down and said, wait a minute, Faye, he might knock you in, bend that leg. So they had a conversation. Your daddy ended up going up to the hospital. He went to the hospital to get an x-ray. He got a needle in his leg. He got a scar right there.
Yeah, still there. Well, back then they didn't have all the other stuff. Them sticks and stuff was last for life.
Yeah.
I was back then you had like the big shag carpet and all that stuff. I guess it was a needle in it. And I was on the floor acting like I was a monster. My little sister, she was like little baby and stuff. So I was, playing with her and stuff. And that's how I got in there. But then I guess it got in there, I guess it had a nerve and I couldn't move that mud. Couldn't bend it.
About to set up gangrene in now.
Yeah.
But luckily we had a veteran eye from grandpa to see it and correct before it got too bad. But to touch off on that, I just want to let you know how we played, back then. He had that incident with his knee. I had an incident with my hip. I don't know how it happened. It just happened one day. And I was having trouble with it, and your daddy here, my cousin brother, we always play horsing around, you know what I'm saying? So one day, we out walking, we going to the caveman village, and this particular day I feel kind of good, I think, so I started horse playing with him, got me a couple of licks in, took off running. I was out of reach of his hands, so he couldn't hit me. Boy, that scoundrel kicked me in that hip. And it was hot that day too. I fell down, I couldn't get up, and the concrete was hot.
I wasn't aiming for his hip. I was just throwing the foot out there in general. I used to help you with that hip. You want to tell the whole thing? They took half his ass out and put and stuffed gauze in there.
Well, I was getting to that, if you let me talk, I was getting to that.
All right, go ahead.
After he kicked my hip out of place, Nick Boy's daddy was driving by. What's his name?
Big Chief.
Yeah, Big Chief.
Yeah.
And he was looking at me down in the ground. He was like, "Boy, you all right? You can't get up." I was like, "No, I can't get up." Because I was hurt. He knew it too.
Now, I didn't kick your hip out of place. His hip was already hurt. He had an infection. They had to, that.
See,
So it was already hurt.
He ain't gonna let me talk, y'all.
No, I said, don't make it look like I kicked your hip out of place. His hip was already hurt.
It sounded like a hard kick.
Yeah.
See, he ain't gonna let me talk, y'all.
All right, go ahead.
Cause he know what he did.
I wasn't aiming for your hip.
So see, I laughing, y'all.
Now, his hip was already hurt. You made it sound like I just,
He
you
do me
kicked me,
bad, y'all. See how he do it? He do me bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, after I was able to get up, he was nice enough later on in the month, to walk with me to the doctor to get it all taken care of. And of course, we took another friend. I ain't gonna call his name, but it was the three of us. We went up there to, get my hip taken care of. They called my name to go back there in the back. I'm in pain. It's hurting real bad. So I'm back in the back. I don't know. I'm screaming so loud that they can hear me in the lobby, and they in the lobby laughing, holding the magazine up to their face.
Lobby or something. Look at dad.
So we went through some things together.
Yeah. On the whole thing on that too, I also did on the gauze as it's healing or whatever. I would have to take an inch or two of the gauze out and cut it, and as it heals, take more gauze out as it heals. So I was there for you on that too. I wasn't just kicking people in the ass, and, and you know what I mean.
Out of guilt.
That wasn't guilt. No, it had you, man.
Yeah, out of guilt.
Yeah, we came up net. I don't know. It was a tight knit family because even when we was kids, like our grandfather, he was a carpenter, and so we used to help him work on porches, houses, and stuff like that. He was also a traveling minister, so we used to go to church with him on Sundays and stuff. And like I said, we like some of our grandpa. We used to spend nights with our grandpa and stuff like that. Him and my grandma, they had split up, but separate houses. But we loved our grandpa. We used to spend nights with our grandpa, and taught us. He was strict, but he taught us a lot.
Man, was he strict?
Oh yeah, like the kids today, man, like he give you he taking her to school or ride or somewhere and everything. Ain't no talking. Shut up all that noise back there. I ain't got the sense God give a goose.
Make y'all cut up so.
Like that Walter.
So these newer generation kids and how they more mouthy, how would he deal with them probably?
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, they throw that back in anything, but you also had some barbers used to have it. Some may still have it. He had a leather strap, the barber strap. Yeah, man. They put that on your ass. Shit, that's automatic. 2 months, you ain't gonna do shit for 2 months. The leather strap on their ass.
You think about that
That's
all the
it.
time.
Yeah, but he would put your head in the scissor lock and just wear your ass out from the back. Ain't no getting away. So like I said, you ain't doing nothing for a while. You get one of them ass whoopings.
Right.
I'm gonna give y'all a jewel. You asking about the difference between us and the newer kids. The newer kids talk the same way that we talk. When you ask them, what you doing? Nothing. What you want to eat? Nothing. When we was kids, you know, my grandpa was a traveling minister. And he asked you, what you been doing all day? Nothing, nothing. What you mean, nothing? Automatic ass whooping.
Dang.
You don't know nothing about no nothing. Somebody asks, hey, what is wrong with you? When somebody asks you what you been doing all day, you say nothing. What you know about nothing? Let me hear you say that again.
Yeah.
Automatic ass whooping. Because you will forget.
Yeah, and he was a teacher too, so
God.
pronunciation and this, that, yeah, yeah. He taught a lot of people here in Jonesboro, like the Woodards, and a lot of people, parents or grandparents. He taught them and stuff.
You can go ahead and throw a name out there.
Reverend Carey, yeah, Reverend John Washington Carver Carey.
So he would never if he caught you just slipping up even just once, he would immediately.
Well, that's what these kids now so damn bad, because it's like, stop that, don't do that, and they still on their phone, this, that, and everything. So they ain't paying you no goddamn attention. Nope. But the right motherfucker tell you to stop, and they stop one time because they know, oh, he gonna get up. He ain't gonna say it a whole bunch of time. He gonna get up that first time. He gonna get up by the head that first time. Right. Yeah.
My grandpa, he was like a taxi. He had people he take to work and to the grocery store, and he always had a car with a lot of dents in it. Cause you say something, or he hear you say something, boy, didn't I take it? Before you know it, he done hit somebody's car. So growing up, we kids. So when we get out of his car, we close the door. Boy, that door ain't closed. Close my door. So we got to get with 2 hands. Boom.
Yeah.
Make sure the door closed.
He also had one leg. He was diabetic. He had a leg amputated, so he was driving with 1 foot and stuff. So yeah, he kept candy in that car in the glove compartment too. You get your ass whooped too. You take too much of that, then you slip. Get 1 or 2 or whatever.
And he sold sodas.
Yeah.
You come to his house and
everything.
You could buy you some sodas, and when he leave, he kept the good sodas, the peach knee high in there by his bed. Yeah. Well, we go in there and crack it, thinking he ain't gonna know. Shoot, well, he come home for the night, get over there in his little corner on that bed and get to looking around. Walter, come in. Sir, come in there. Nah. I put some sodas in there for y'all to drink. You done came in here and got in mine, didn't you? Put my head down. You hear me talking to you? You done came in here and got in my soda, ain't you?
Yeah, you was bad at it.
Yeah, I can't. Now, sometimes Grandma had to come rescue you. And he would tell Grandma, I'm gonna whoop him anyway. Before you know it, she done grabbed him in his collar. I said, you ain't gonna do nothing to him. Estelle, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Estelle? I told you to leave my baby alone, so, Grandma had your baby,
Yeah, that's what's up.
Man.
I feel like that's with everybody. Because my grandma always had my back, honestly.
They got you. But that ain't the same woman,
Oh, yeah,
your parents grew up
my
with.
mom said that's a whole different woman dealing with me.
Yeah. Well, what Bill Cosby say, that's not the same person. That's an older person trying to get into heaven. Trying to undo the wrong.
Nah, my parent, we so fucked up. We said cramming for the finals.
Yeah.
You say who?
Cramming for the finals.
Cramming for the finals.
Yeah.
Well, ain't that something?
I don't want to forget about Uncle Toots because I know y'all got a few stories on him. I don't know which one y'all can throw out there, but
he was the original prankster.
yeah.
Now every time you go like a glass of water, he got cracked on the door, full of water. You come to that door, boom, water on you. Then it got to the point where we would get used to it and be expecting it, but he always came up with something new. You go in there, you check for the door and everything, you get that damn water, open the door, he done put dishwasher liquid on the handle. He was gonna find a way to get you.
Yeah.
Sound like Kevin from Home Alone.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, man. Woo, Lord.
Who was it? The heavy shit dude? What's his name? Charles?
You talking about our uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Charles?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he just had me rolling. We be all in the house over there with K Street.
Yeah.
We all in the house over there, and he get mad. Well, he went outside, and started ramming the house. You know, outside the house, boom! I'm just like, let's go. Then you hear him yelling. I'm like, oh man. He just had me rolling like, man.
He was real big. He was agile. He wasn't taught me. He'll teach us how to ride wheelies in a wheelchair. Old Donkey Baby wheelchair. Teach us to ride wheelies in a wheelchair. And he been around to cook something and everything. How them pork chops? Pork chops taste? I said they taste good, Uncle Charles. All that stuff. He let you finish them other anything. So they was good, wasn't it? Yeah. That was goat. You know them Stevenson goat over there? That's some of that goat. Yeah. Cause back then people still like the Stevenson, they had like goats, chickens. You know, people still had a lot of stuff, you know, inside the city and stuff and everything. So,
Now we know you pulled a lot of pranks,
yeah.
but did you pull a lot of pranks on Donna?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, not really.
Man, come on now.
He's saying count.
When we was kids, man,
No, not
I couldn't
really.
even, you fuck around, get out pull the shower back, and then woo! You couldn't even get out the shower. You remember this shit? That's pranks.
Yeah, I did that, but they talking about, you know, to the extreme with toots and no, I wouldn't. That wasn't me.
Oh, you ain't never had a wet doorknob.
I ain't never did that toots thing. You know, there was toots.
Have you ever had it done to you at least?
Yeah, that doggone toots, boy. That boy,
That was what we used to say back in the day.
he been here before.
That motherfucker freaky as a wet doorknob.
Boy, he been here before.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, I was even as a kid. You know, I was in the sports a lot. We was a lot of people call it short fisher, but it's really south fisher because it runs, you know, south and north. You got South and North Patrick. You
Damn.
got some water right there.
You must gonna need some.
Yeah, gonna get you a little bit. But we you know, we had to come up with things, you know, to keep ourselves busy. So we would go across the street to the Reynolds family, you know, and play with LC now. And back then, you know, wrestling was a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, D.L. Dundee superstar. So, you know, we took it and we flipped it. We started making our little belts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody tried to make them a good belt, you know. And it was different versions of them. So we would go across the street and we played basketball for belts, you know. And then the big kids got off into it. Started putting money on their belts. You know, and the game got real serious then, you know. But we still kids, you know. And sometimes I got along with the big kids, sometimes I didn't. But this guy right here, he always got along with them. You know, they would get mad at me, but they wouldn't get mad at him for some reason. You know, and they would go to the extreme with me. You know, now you got to remember we grew up together. You know, it's always been me and him. You know, you know, it's always been me and him. And like my grandma would have to come save me from my grandpa, you know. He would have to come save me from the big kids sometimes. But he always been a jokester and I always thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, I got you back. I'm coming get you, but I'm going to laugh at you on the way home.
yeah, but this particular time, I ain't gonna call his name, but one of the older kids, my cousin, you know, he got mad with me and was gonna make me bite a sticker bush. Done, should I make him bite it? He laughing so hard, he can't save me, you know what I'm saying? And he bigger than me, he stronger than me at the time, you know, so, you know, I'm getting closer and closer and closer to this sticker bush. He started laughing. I'm scared to death, but he started laughing.
Who stopped him, though?
See, he can't even talk.
What?
Hey, he ready to laugh now. see,
No, but funny, I stopped him.
see, he ready to laugh
I'm younger than him.
now.
I stopped him, though.
See,
Damn.
see, he dirty. See, he good, but he dirty.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a whole lot of them situations.
So this is all on the outside. What did y'all get into in, like, when y'all were in school?
Pretty much the same thing. You know, we used to have fights in the graveyard after school. And he's always been a jokester, even in a fight. You know, he'll get 2 or 3 licks in, then he'll take off running. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone running behind him, chasing him. He cracking a joke on Tyrone. Look at them shoes, look at them shoes. You know, because back then, you know, we were wearing church shoes, you know, the high platform shoes. Yeah. And Tyrone trying to run in there, you know, and he can't catch them. You know. Yeah. And he started cracking a joke. Tyrone mad enough to buy the sticker bush, but he can't catch him. So.
Well, you see, when you be telling the story, you don't put out the surrounding everything.
Here we go.
Now, he got about 20 family members in the graveyard. You know what I mean? So they got a truck with the file and gone.
Yep.
It's why watch it. They know it's a million pickets. You know, they all family, you know, we love them and all that stuff and everything. But, you know, you little and all that stuff. Yeah. Shoot. Everybody, it was like the Andersons, the Pickets. Like I said, it was just us. But everybody else had like a million relatives. Yep. You know, they jump you and shit and everything. So you ain't got a choice but to and then get out.
Oh, boy.
All boys. It wasn't no girls. It was like every family had boys, older boys. Oh, my goodness.
All right, some girls that could fight too. Shout out to Shamil Rufus. She's one of the...
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, she fight boys, man. She,
yeah. And her favorite line, I ain't scared of nobody. The only person I'm scared of is Shamil Rufus.
I used to work with her. I know who that is.
Yeah, she hilarious.
But she good, though. She good as gold.
Oh, she do some good pranks.
Yeah. When my dad died, and my sister's mother died, she came through and cooked and, you know, did her specialty baking, and, you know, she was just there, you know. We basically family because her brothers got kids with my sister, so, you know, we all family. Okay. Was raised up in the house with her and her mama and her boys. Shout out to Joanne. Miss you, baby.
Y'all played football. Do y'all play a little bit of basketball together? Or?
Yeah. Football and basketball.
How was it in high school?
It started in junior high.
Okay. Yeah, it sucked for me because shout out to KK, rest in peace. Now, you know, like I said, they were older than me. But, you know, that's what I hung with. So we finna go to the high school, right? So that summer, you know, we working out, we doing this and all that stuff and everything. And KK, we getting them big ass things of ham, eating ham sandwich. We got to bulk up for the season. You know, all this shit. And I'm right there with it. We going there, bulking up and all that stuff. Then like halfway through, somebody had to think about it. I'm a running back. What the fuck I'm bulking up for? Right. But then, I ain't gonna lie, that 10th grade, that was one of the best years I had, like, in school and stuff. Like I said, we were playing ball, and then, you know, when you playing ball and you're doing good and all that stuff, then all the girls be, you know, and all that stuff. But then, my 11th grade, I had to move to Minnesota and stuff, so I didn't get a chance to finish it up at, you know, at JHS. I actually graduated from JHS. I came back like the last semester of senior year. But I didn't get a chance to do that. Junior year, that was gonna be the shit. Oh, I hate I had to miss that though. Okay, we had a team, we had a squad.
Right. We won conference that year.
Yeah, we had a squad.
But why you skipped the 8th grade and the 9th grade with Coach Tackett? Why you skipped that?
I talked about that on the other one.
You talked about Coach Tackett?
Yeah. Yeah. But that be, you know, that's the thing too. But we ain't gonna skip all without. I mean, that's the thing too. You may not be part of the mob or the lynching mob or this, that, whatever. But when you turn your head and allow it to happen, and like it didn't happen, you just might as well have been with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, so, you know, Jonesboro is still racist. Is you know, just a racist town. You know.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, a lot of people think cool, but then they, you know, they'll turn their head. You know, well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know.
Yeah, I've told them, like, being in the locker room, there are people, like, you get around certain people, act a certain way around a certain group, and then they don't
Yeah.
have that certain group, and then they'll show you who they truly are, and I'm just like, I never expected that out of certain people.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but when you get older, you'll see. Yeah, the
Oh,
that you
yeah.
thought was cool. Once you get out there in life, it's a different system. Y'all don't have the system to build and all that stuff. So they'll turn their back on you. You ain't cool. They ain't got your back. They ain't cool. They still gonna play part of this. What was that? What was that? Chris Rock. What he talking about? There's not a white person in this audience that will trade places with me, and I'm rich. Like, no, I'm gonna ride this white thing out, see where it takes me. You know what I mean? Because that's how the country is, man. You know, a lot of racist stuff, man. When you black, you gotta work twice as hard to get, half as far. So I don't know, it just is what it is. But then, like I say, even at work, they're firebuds and everything. Cause if you say something about this mud being racist and this, that, whatever, they ain't want to hear it. They don't even want to talk about it. Like I said, they gonna turn their head. They want to ignore it. You know what I mean? They want to get rid of the dude instead of address racism. Make sure everybody get treated fair. They don't give a damn how much we're getting treated fair at work or not.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing they're worried about is we need to get rid of him so we can't get sued.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why you working somewhere. You always gotta keep track and accountability of everything. You know what I mean? So because you gotta defend yourself. You always gotta, you're guilty. You always gotta seem like you always gotta prove your innocence.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to be you innocent until proven guilty, it's the other way around. It seems like you constantly got to prove your innocence. You know what I mean? If you're at work, if you're over here, you're over this, that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like definitely with that, because like you were saying, back in the day, because I was watching, there's these two people called Abba and Preach that I watch on YouTube, and they made a great point. And they said back in the day, a lot of racist people used to just be out in your face with it. And now everybody's gotten so you can't do this, you can't do that. Racists have just figured out how to use certain words to get around it so you don't realize. But they can still put you down, still demean you, and you never realize it. And both of them were like, we wish it was back in the day where you could just be open and I just don't fuck with you. I know what you're about and I can go on about my business.
Yeah.
That way I don't waste my time thinking you a straight person and then I find out your true intentions.
Yeah. And that's why they want to take all this stuff out of the books, because if you think about it, slavery wasn't that far away. All the stuff that happened, Jim Crow and this, that, and segregation and all this stuff, and it wasn't that far away. So they want to take all this stuff out of the books. You know why?
They want to hide it.
Because them people still alive. That's your grandpa that did that. Your grandpa was out there lynching muds and shooting mud for no damn reason and all that stuff and everything. You know what I mean? So you go fuck around, the kids go see their grandpa in them books.
Well, the lady that lied on Emmett Till, didn't she just recently pass away?
On the deathbed,
recent.
yeah.
she
Then
just recently, and you honestly swear to God, thought she was actually dead a long ass time ago, and then I saw the news and saw it. I was like, damn, the bitch still alive.
Yeah.
You crazy.
Yeah. Well, like I say, he went through all that. Dude lied, this, that. But on her deathbed, I don't know, she thought they were going to get her into heaven or whatever. She went and told the truth.
Oh, she admitted it a long time ago.
Yeah.
They just ignored it. They never prosecuted. She admitted that she lied and like framed Emmett. He didn't do shit. Told everybody. But she threw a whole boohoo type of fit like, oh, I was just scared to come out. And they just turned a blind eye and she got to live out her life.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but it was one dude, the girl said he raped her or this, that, or whatever.
He like
went to
catcalled.
prison. His football career was over. He had a good, football career was over. Never made it to the pros, none of that, And he, I think he got her to apologize or something, but he recorded it
Yep.
and stuff. So it's just, you know how police is. If somebody called the police on you, you could be in the right. They call the police on you. Police get there. They ain't even listening to you. They come in. Well, let me put these cuffs on you. Well, I'm just gonna put the cuffs on you while I'm talking to you. You're not under arrest right now. What the fuck you cuffing me for then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's already going to make me feel
You don't gotta do
uncomfortable.
something while you're here? No.
Yeah.
Don't talk.
Yeah.
Like, that would already make me uncomfortable already having handcuffs on me.
Yeah.
And then also another thing, it's like, if I didn't do nothing, I really don't want to talk to you because then you're going to try to make me say something that I didn't actually do.
Yeah.
They're good about that.
Yeah.
They're good about that, bro.
I want to bring it back a little bit, Walter. I even look at you a little crazy because this one moment you said, I guess it was like a little football story. You said it hurt so good. I don't know if you really remember that, but I remember the story a little bit, and that's what I got from it.
When I was playing,
Yeah.
yeah, we was playing Mariana, and they ran a stunt on me, and I missed it the first time. So the coach took me out, and he told me what I did. So when I went back in, when they ran it again, I was ready for it. So when the bat came, I closed the hole, and then when we hit, pow, my shoulder started tingling, and I fell down. So they had to call timeout and call the coach over there to come get me. So Coach Slinker, my dog, Coach Slinker, he came up to me. Whoa, you all right? I said, nah, Coach, nah. Well, come on, we got to get you out the game. Hold on, Coach. Hold on, don't tell me. Just let me lay here. It hurts so good. It just hurts so good, Coach. Just let me lay here for a minute.
Oh yeah, we just knock him down.
Yeah.
We just knock him down on that. Leave him hanging.
Man, we used to go in there and punish, boy.
Yeah, I sure hated I had to move off and stuff and everything, man. In the 10th grade, yeah. But they was older than I was, but I was loving it though. Yeah. I was loving it because it was me, Spencer Gwynn, with Reggie Conley, I think in Lamont, we was on varsity and stuff. And I can remember somebody like the first time I got in there, like I said, I was a running back, but they started using me for defense after this. First time I got in there was on the varsity game. Well, I think somebody scratched your eye or something.
Yeah, I had a little incident.
Yeah, his eye had got messed up or whatever. But anyway, I took his spot on specialty teams. So I'll let you tell that.
No, that's your story. Right. You all right?
So you got your lanes and stuff and everything, but like I say, I'm amped up. I'm on varsity. I'm finna show goddamn out. Yeah. So I just start plowing down every goddamn body. Plow, 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 plow. Then the receiver, them motherfuckers just ran out of bounds. Them niggas crazy. And all the sophomores and everybody else, they were like, yeah. And then back then we had a real coach. They had Coach Rigg. Boy, we had to get you in there on defense, boy. Yeah. So but this back then, Coach Riggs, you played. You know what I mean? And he gonna play the best players. He wasn't fucked up about the boosters and this, that, and all that, everything. The best motherfucker gonna play. He said, blood pit wasn't nothing. We doing blood pit all the damn time. And the toughest, baddest motherfucker gonna play back then. Right. But now it's like, the boosters or this, that, or whatever, all that stuff,
But the ill part to Coach Riggs is we didn't know it at the time when we was playing.
Oh, yeah.
He was Uncle Robert coach.
Right.
So when Uncle Robert had quit the basketball team, they was trying to figure out why. So Coach Riggs and the head coach came to my grandpa's house to talk to Uncle Robert to get him to come back to the team. But once we made it up there to the school, all his records and him playing days, it was by the wayside. Wasn't nobody talking about it no more. And he was so mad that he didn't get the accolades for the way that he played, that he didn't talk to us about it. But he took us to the basketball court and punished us until we got old enough to where, we could beat him or stay close to him. Yeah. But we took them ass whoopings for years. For years.
Yeah. Well, y'all grown now. I can tell y'all some stories or whatever. The other thing, like, still on Coach Riggs. Coach Riggs, like I said, he knew our uncle, he knew everybody. He knew everybody in the hood, this, that, but we didn't know that. Yeah. At least I didn't know it. Because like I say, I was a sophomore, they were seniors and shit. So somewhere we ain't supposed to be. We were down on Baker Street. Back in the day, Baker Street, it was like the spot in Jonesboro. They had like gambling houses, this, that, bootleggers, all that shit. So up in that motherfucker, me, Calvin, and we up in here, and they had like a pool table one on. So Calvin come in there, he said, Coach Riggs out there. He said, he's like, we done. Coach Riggs out there, we got to go out the back. And I'm like I say, and they always, pranking sophomores and shit. I'm like, man, y'all bullshit, man. Everybody out there. Come look. I look. Coach Riggs out there talking to Stanker. I said, God damn. Coach in the hood. He knew Stanker. He knew, shout out Zulu. He knew everybody, man. Yeah. And he come out there and get your ass too. If he tell y'all, I want y'all ass out, man. Then we got a game tomorrow. I want y'all out. You know, this day. He coming to the center. He over Coach Pruitt probably went to the center a couple times. But Coach Red was down on the corner. We used to call it the corner, Baker Street. We used to call it the corner.
On a school bus. He got your equipment on the bus. He on the corner looking for you.
Dang.
They throw the flashes on, he getting off. Everybody out there standing at the party, you know, he walking around here. Where is Callan? Callan, where is Callan? Come here, Callan. You know we got to play. Get on the bus. Get Callan on the bus, and then he drive on off, you know. He was not playing. He was coming through.
But I mean, that shows he was wanting y'all to be dedicated though. So I mean,
Exactly,
I kind of fuck with that too, because I wish I didn't really care. Like I mentally checked out. I only stayed playing just to be with my friends.
Yeah.
So I mentally checked out a long time ago. But if I had coaches that actually made me want to care, I would have actually gave a shit and tried.
That's the only one I ever ran across. Him. Because he didn't give a fuck about the racism, this, that, and all that stuff. He go play the best players. This, you know, Coach Riggs, man. I love Coach Riggs, man. He was one of the ones that, you know, just did everything fair.
And will kick your ass
Yeah.
on the field.
Oh yeah.
No, for real.
For real, yeah.
Grab your face,
Slap your
man.
helmet. Next head, yeah.
Man, work your head out. You done took your fat ass up to Chicago and got fat. Now you're down here and you can't run. Get your ass on this line.
Yeah.
Now me and you've gone through punishments before.
That's real right there.
What was y'all's punishments in football? Because me and him, we had like hills, normal hundreds. Did y'all do the same? Or like how was y'all?
Team activities.
Yeah.
The fucking, you had to run and stuff and everything, but then he gonna run you until you're almost exhausted, and then you want him to hit you with them goddamn bear crawls.
That's the worst thing ever. That was the worst thing ever to me.
When you really fucked up, you had to run Stroud Hill. Oh my goodness. Stroud Hill is right around here. Go down here where the old gas company, where the beat music is. You make that left, that's Stroud.
Oh, that's
Oh,
You run the
good
curve.
that.
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
And you had to run it. You know what I'm saying? So while you running it, you don't notice, but you got Coach Clinton and Coach Brown, they on their bicycles. They riding through. So we done dipped off and took a shortcut, because we don't want to run that good hill.
Yep.
Time you take a shortcut, Coach Brown come ride past you, looking at you like Kermit the Frog. Don't say nothing to you.
Dang.
Don't say a word to you. You run on back to the school. By the time you get back to the school, Coach Brown and Coach Lincoln, they done made it back. Gave the report to Coach Red. Coach Red come out there chewing that gun. Your ass cheating, huh? Get your ass on back out there and run it again. And run it right this time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Woo.
Especially the heat, man. You can't do that.
Oh.
Can't do that.
Whoa. That would pick. See, but then I'd be like, I would already start walking back to the hill. Like, if I saw him just ride past, I'd just walk back, because I know he knows probably.
Yeah, man.
Especially if he just starts staring.
Yeah.
Cause he knew what y'all was about to do too. He redo it.
Hey, that's kind of thing in the military too. Like everybody had to run it again.
Yep.
That's how you keep. That's how you become a unit, a team, and everything. Cause instead of like, oh, you sorry, motherfucker, you did stay with everything. If you know that he finna fuck up and y'all both gotta run everything, you go fuck around and help him.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? Come on, dog. You got it. Come on. You know what I mean? Cause you know all y'all finna run it. If one person don't make it, all of y'all got to do it all over again. So they'll teach you to inspire muds instead of just down muds and shit.
That mass punishment, I hated it.
That's how the fun runs was. Somebody cut to them trees. You gotta do the whole block all over again. Boy, 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's what the world needs now. People sticking together.
Yep.
Muds be so mean and stuff. You know, but karma is a motherfucker though. Then like I seen this one video. What's his name? David Metzler. He a millionaire. But when he was a kid, he was a ball boy. I think he said like San Diego or something, whatever. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar yelled at him, was mean to him, made him cry, and he went home and he wanted to quit. But his mama made him, you know, now you go finish this, you know, you go finish the season or whatever. So like Dr. J. He said Dr. J came up to him. He said, "Hey kid, why you give me so many socks?" He said, "I don't know. They told me to put 6 on each body's locker, 6 pair of socks for everybody's locker." So and he said Dr. J wound up signing the basketball for him, and he said that he had like 5 sisters, brother, whatever, and he signed each pair of socks for him. So you fast forward, now he's a millionaire, and he said there's so many business opportunities that came by, and they asked about Kareem, but he called Dr. J. So that karma from Dr. J showing him some kindness and stuff, being years later, he said he didn't make Dr. J over $1 million, but he didn't call Kareem because that instance. So like karma come back to you, when you put out good shit in the universe, then good stuff eventually come back to you.
Oh yeah, and you definitely. It comes with the ego too. Like I'm bigger, you not. So you think you can always talk to people that you think you're better than. But then it is funny how karma does work.
It does. Like look at Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. I ain't saying nothing negative about nobody, but I'm just saying it all come back to you sooner or later. Like I say, you on top of the world, you got money, you got this, you got that. You think you can do this and all that stuff. I don't know if they did all the stuff they said they did or not, but karma still. What, 40 years later? Yeah.
I want to know if y'all generation like snook at the house. I know.
Hell yeah.
That's an old story.
Hell yeah, all the time. I snuck out the house even when I didn't want to. Fooling with this dude.
Everything is me, ain't.
I'm in the bed, sleep like a mug. And back then, like I said, it's old days, so you got the window crack, this, that, fan, all that stuff.
I'm gonna lock out the house.
Yeah. This man picked up a stick, my nose. What's bed? We try to steal. He couldn't get me. Try to steal the car so we take somebody out. Oh man.
He told that story like it was that fast. It took me a long time to get him to quit doing this and look up.
Hey, I was asleep.
I can imagine that though.
And the part that he left out. This the kicker. So I wake him up out of sleep. He finally opened the door. So we go to the front yard. We get in the car. So we don't want to start the car because ain't two windows right there. So I tell him, put the car in neutral. We're gonna push the car. It's on a down slope.
Oh, you're gonna slide on there.
Yeah. So we go back to the back. We pushing the car.
I'm still asleep.
And he sleep, right? But we
push the car.
no, he in the driver's seat. He in the driver's seat. So we in the back pushing the car. So the car ain't moving. So we're trying to figure out why the car ain't moving. So we stand up. So we start trying to push the car again. The car ain't moving. Then my friend said, "You know why the car ain't moving?" I said, "Why?" He said, "See the brake light?" So I go up to the to the driver and said, "Don, wake up. Get your foot off the brake." Oh, okay. So we go back, we pushing again. Now we got our shoulder down. We can't see the light till we raise up. So we raise up. Yeah. He still got his foot on the brake.
I'm sleep like a bird up there. Okay. Take your foot off the brake. My foot ain't on the brake. I was asleep.
So we go back. No, we pushing the car again. The car still ain't moving. Yeah. So I'm gonna wake him up this time. Done. Get your foot off the brake, man. Get your foot off the brake. I. And get his foot off the brake. Dang. Now remember, Auntie windows right here. And then she got the window up because it's hot outside. Yeah. So he get his foot off the brake, so we push the car. So it's going downhill. Instead of him turning right going to the street, he turned left and go on the rocks of the parking lot. So now we don't push the good. So as soon as he hit the parking lot, you hit. Man. Auntie, wake up and come to that window. What y'all doing? Oh my goodness. And we got this girl out here. Oh my goodness. No, you wrong.
Don was asleep. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was basically sleepwalking.
So Auntie said, what y'all doing out there? This guy right here starts the car.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Starts the car, drives the parking lot, comes around to the road, makes a U-turn, come right on back into the yard, turn the car out, go in the house, get Auntie the key,
And finish my sleep.
and went back to sleep.
Shit. I was sleepwalking. Shit, I didn't know what the fuck going on.
We got the girls out here, you know. Now we scared to move because we don't want Auntie to see us. We know she won't.
Yeah.
So now we gotta walk the tree line, you know, in the bushes,
Yeah.
you know, and keep looking back, you know, hoping that Auntie don't see us. But we gotta walk across the church parking lot, and there's lights everywhere.
Yeah.
So we walk on across, you know, come back home, get in the bed. The next day, she get off work. Walter, come in.
Yeah, she done had the whole day thing too. Yeah, dang. I want my whooping right there. Right there. Don't even think about it.
Man, this guy, right?
Where was the police when you need them? I'm asleep. You got a nigga sticking a switch through a window. Let somebody know. Shoot.
This guy right here, man.
Yeah.
That ain't when you first wake up, you really think you wild to get your bearings.
Years of
My
this.
foot ain't on him.
Years of this. Oh my goodness.
Ah, see, yeah, we have some good old times back then.
This guy here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So were there any successful stories of sneaking out?
Depends on what you mean successful.
No ass whooping at the end?
Yeah, I guess we had some of those,
I want to know what the female was sitting on, because you already joked about me being the freak and the phenom.
You know, we had a few. We had a few.
Yeah, probably stuff we can't say, you know. Yeah.
You know, we have to protect the names of the innocent and the guilty.
Yeah.
So, you know, but we had a few.
I promise you, I didn't know you was listening to me and Taven talking. So,
Oh, now you gonna.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Yeah, well, so I know Taven and Jalen.
Yeah, leave that alone.
So that's where they be sleeping.
Yeah, leave that alone. You know, this guy here, he at times, you know, he was good. You know, yeah, at times he was good. You know, I had broke my ankle, and my girlfriend came to see me, and she knocking on the window.
Oh.
You know, so we open the window, we let her in, she come in, you know, and we make some music, and this guy here,
you said make some music?
yeah, we made some music.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and this guy here, you know, with my leg being in the cast broke, you know, he was nice enough to walk my girlfriend home. You know, so we had good times. You know, that's just one of the good stories of this guy right there. You know, I ain't gonna tell you too many, but that's one of them.
Is
You
there
know,
any stories that y'all can share?
About girls?
A lot of them, I don't think so.
yeah, my girlfriend, you know, she came by to see me, and this particular night, she was down a little ways from the house, in a little wooded area. So this guy here, he goes down there to get her. You know, he calling her name. You know, and he looking, he can't see her. So he get ready to walk back to the house. He hears, psst, psst.
Yeah.
So he walked back to the wooded area. He called her name again. She don't come out. So he get ready to walk away again. Psst, psst. So he comes back to the house. He like, Walter, hey man, she down there. You gonna have to go down there and get her yourself, man.
Right there, yeah.
So I walk down there. You know, I ain't got the foggiest idea where to look at.
Yeah.
So as I'm walking past, I hear, psst, psst. I think I'm tripping. You know, because we had some peacocks that was over across Matthew, you know, that be screaming bloody murder. So, you know, I'm like, probably an animal or something like that. Psst, psst. I'm looking, find out I see her. I'm like, come in. Looking around. Somebody gonna see you. You don't bring your ass out them damn woods.
Could have been in the house.
Yeah. Finally, she come out, you know, get her down there to the house. You know, man. We make some meals again. You know, get ready to take her back home. I'm walking her home. Me and this guy walking her home. And we get her home safe and we make it back home. Get in the bed. Boy, that 6 o'clock alarm clock come fast.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Dangerous.
My goodness.
I don't know, maybe with them things, I still be having that energy though. You know, you just made that music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You went up to the clock like, it was working. I guess depending on what type of work you doing too though.
Yeah. But back then, we really didn't have to do a lot. Like, you played sports, girls was drawn to you.
Yep.
Then we went to the military, girls drawn to you.
Yep.
You know, so.
Especially the hometown girls. Because when you came home on leave and you went to the club and the girl see you at the club and then you go home or you go spend the night with somebody, the next day it's not spread like wildfire. Girl, he here. Girl, he here. Girl, he here. So I would always try to catch Don at home, but I would always miss him.
Yeah.
Or I would get there before he got there. He would come after me. So this one particular time I came home, I lost my mind when I came home. And I left and went back to the base, right? So it might have been like a year or two before I seen Don. And he was like, man, you came home that one time. And I was like, damn, Walter did some shit when he came home. You know, what I was getting ready to go overseas then, and I knew I wasn't gonna be home for a while, so you know, I had to make as much music as I could.
Sure.
Yeah, you know.
Knock them down, bam, bam, bam. Thanks for your service.
You know, and that was a wonderful time. That was a wonderful time, you know, where, you know, you the pick of the litter.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to do too much of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you been gone. You kind of like the guy from out of town.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody just dying to get a piece of you. Man.
Yeah.
Man, boy, that was the life, boy.
Yeah, but now these mugs, all they gotta do is buy. This how they get a girl these days, the young mug. All they gotta do, they rob, steal, kill, whatever. They gotta get enough money to get them a nice pair of shoes and one good outfit. And then they go to the club and they say, oh, that nigga fly.
Yep.
And that motherfucker finna move in with you that night.
Yep.
He ain't got shit but the one outfit.
Yep.
Mug get him a girl out one outfit. He on there eating ramen noodle, your kids' snacks.
Yep.
Off that one outfit.
Oh, Lid.
Shit.
I'm trying to make sure all these shows get out here because growing up, I'll tell you when they get older. And so, you know, that been waiting. The younger me been waiting to get these stories up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them went through my mind, but some of them, you know, you can't, you know. Yeah.
It's a story we got that we can't tell, like, on camera when it comes to females, stuff like that. So.
Cause I don't know if y'all ever tell it out your story on camera.
Oh, hell nah.
Inside jokes for years. Down in the inside trying to figure it out.
Can't tell that.
Yeah, I figured that.
I actually shot her in the mouth with a BB gun. And she remembered that to this day.
That shit was crazy too. We all sit down on the porch. He over there, you know, pumping the BB gun and all that stuff.
You gonna tell a story?
He said, how to shoot you in your mouth. You know what he said? He said, how to shoot you in your mouth. You ain't gonna shoot me in my mouth. Why you get in so much trouble, you shoot me in my mouth and everything. And we really paying attention, you know, because we all there, but he ain't gonna shoot in the mouth. That's crazy, absurd. He ain't gonna shoot in the mouth. So I'm talking to John Taylor, another part of that. And some go, ding! Like a bell.
Yeah.
Ding! It shot. I guess it was a good thing to shot it right in the tooth. But it made like like you hit a bell. Ding. And they was like, what the fuck just? Then all of a sudden she went. That motherfucker shot her in the mouth. You wild. And then I believe it's that same day, like we used to like cut grass and all that stuff. So we had some gas in this Clorox bottle.
Here we go.
So this like Toots, you know, like I said, we used to burn the trash and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he had grabbed a mop stick that was burning out of thing and still had like a torch, you know, all that stuff. And then Walter was sitting on the porch with that gas bottle. He said, "We better go if I dash this on you." That thing. Toots accidentally hit the top of that bottle. Then was like, it caught on fire. You know, it's full of, you know, gas and shit and everything, like a candle or a torch or something like that. So I was sitting there, we're like, it's on fire, it's on fire. And he threw the goddamn thing. He started rolling down the driveway, he was about to go in the street. So I was trying to keep him going in the street, so I kicked it, and I was saying, whoosh!
Nothing but fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nothing but fire.
Oh, man. Oh, that might be some more stories. God damn, we got more stories we can't tell than tell.
Yep. That's how it be.
Oh, yeah, Tits, yeah. Remember y'all stole,
Here we go.
I don't know if I can tell any tit story from what I heard.
yeah, look,
Go.
you know, Toots had picked a whole bunch of pecans and stuff. So Walter and Dante did something with the damn pecans. And then he goes something about this one kid did it. Why you know. So they said the one kid did it. So he was coming, the one kid that said did it, he was coming back from the snack pack. So Toots stood right outside the driveway on the fence like this. And then we watch him as he walking down the sidewalk. And then he started coming back to us like this. Why you do it, G? Do what? And you and Dante, y'all never didn't say shit, man. Y'all let him roundhouse that boy. Knowing y'all what did him. He got the pecan. And it was like he walking down the street oblivious. Like, why you do it, G? Do what? Oh shit.
Oh, well, believe it or not, today, dude is a straight goon. Straight goon.
Right.
Probably got the illest hands in the hood.
Yeah. God.
I don't want to make y'all seem ancient or nothing, but y'all told me y'all could go to the candy store with 25 cents and you used to rack up. So.
Oh yeah.
OD on candy.
Yeah. Penny candy. Cookies was a penny. Yeah. So you had a quarter, you can get you 5. I'm talking about cookies. You know, get you what? 5 lemon cookies, 5 chocolate chips. Get you some candy, Fortune bubble gum, the other little candy, this, that. Alexander the Great, Red Hots.
Not bad, like this. That's all for y'all.
What was the soda like?
25-cent scrambles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you get the what's called sodas in it, but back then you got you could return the bottles, and they give you like a nickel or a dime for the bottles.
Yeah.
So we used to collect bottles
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
remember
like that. You know, cash them in.
I know they used to say it on.
Yeah. Back then you could take it to the store. Every store did it. You know, just go in. You know, with 10 bottles, you got $1. You know, it had to be a certain recycle place, whatever. Every store, you just take them bottles in there. You got it. Like Sam's Market and this back here, whatever store was there, you know, they took them. They redeemed them there.
Even the bowler caps. You know, you could go to the movie with like 10 bowler caps and they'll let you in and watch a matinee.
Yeah, on Saturdays, yeah.
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 You know.
So they taught you original hustling. You go there, collect you some damn bottles, go in there, and then you get some money, get you some candy and stuff. Yeah.
No. I think we're gonna wrap it up here, folks. And we appreciate Walter and Don coming on, 2 OG legends.
What's up?
If you're new to the channel, like it, subscribe to it. We the A70 Social Club. We out this bitch.
Hey, 7 up. Peace.